Okay, so Precious, I am here just for a few days, and while I'm here, I thought that I would interview you on your career path. So why don't you tell me a little bit, like, how did you start hairdressing? How did you start this career?
Well, it's funny. I've always wanted to do hair, but I never had like the courage or the guts for me to like give myself that push.
Yeah.
So last year, on my birthday, I told myself I'm getting old enough. I think I should really pursue what I feel like I really want to do. So I just rocked up at Scar and told them I want a shadow. Then I left my details and was waiting for a response for a week. Nearly like gave up, but then the day I was about to give up, I came here and I'm like, let me just show my face for the last time before I give up. Then I met the HR, Andrea, sorry. She's like, we messaged you the day you came and you did not respond, so we thought maybe you're not interested. And I'm like, no, I did not receive anything. Then they just sent me the chat. I'm like, no, you just misplaced the digits. Yeah. They're like, yeah, you can start today, now, if you really can. And that's like how I started working at
And how long ago was that?
That was last year, exactly a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I started working at Scar and doing hair for the first time.
And then, so a year and a half in, where do you see yourself in the future?
That's a good question, because I've always wanted to open my own hair salon.
Okay.
Or combine with a gym and coffee shop, but
mostly nice.
Yeah, mostly that, because I really love to do hair and I've been growing so much and there's a lot that I've been learning, and I see myself getting there, opening my own salon and obviously teaching other young kids like to venture into hair as well.
Do you know how long you think it might take you to open your own salon?
I gave myself a maximum of 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's a good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot that needs to be put in.
If I had opened my salon under 10 years, I would have probably been on my face, to be honest. Yeah. Tell us about like yourself and your childhood, your upbringing.
So I come from a family of 3 girls. I'm the middle child. But I'm a very fun person. I love people. I feel maybe that's why I also wanted to do hair, because like I get to interact with a lot of people with different characters and maybe hear like how their life goes and the achievements they've made in life. You pick up a lot, and that's mostly what I love mostly about myself, because I get encouraged by people. And I love hair, I love music, and I've got 2 kids, a boy and a girl.
Wow. So how is that? How is that balancing family and training?
Oh, that's difficult.
Yeah.
Because first of all, my kids don't stay with me.
Right.
I'm from Zimbabwe.
Okay.
And my kids are back home in some with my parents.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Because having to keep your head in the game at the same time having to think about your family as well.
Yeah.
It's a big challenge, but I always find a way of getting through it.
And how did that happen like that?
It was because of work.
Yeah.
Because in Zim there aren't any like job opportunities,
right,
especially in hair with what I wanted to do. I didn't get that. So I was like, let me just give myself that push, you know, like let me go up there and explore the world and see what it gives me.
Yeah.
And it has been giving me quite a lot.
Yeah.
And in as much as it's been difficult, I've actually achieved.
Yeah.
And now I feel like my goals are coming to play, and it's hard being away from my kids, because I'd really love them to be with me when I journey this path. But every day I always tell myself in the morning I'm doing it for my kids.
Yeah, but they get to have a mom like you.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like it's amazing. It's funny. I was doing an interview recently, and I am away from my child all the time, and the same questions are coming up. And actually, my father was like really career driven, and he said to me, I feel bad, like I was never around when you were a child. And I don't really remember so much. I just remember the fact that I have a really inspirational father who I love and adore.
Exactly.
And his mindset on that is very different to my mindset. I don't feel that at all. I'm glad that I have him.
Exactly, true.
Yeah, that's really amazing. So Cape Town is full of opportunities, which is great. it's described as having a city that's full of dreamers, believers, and artists. Where do you fit in that?
I would love to think I fit in the believers and the artists.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not much of a dreamer.
Great. Okay.
Yes. I don't like dreaming. I want to make things possible.
Right.
And once I get my head into something, I believe I'll get there. And I'm very artistic too.
Mm-hmm.
I love being creative. I do braids most of the time, and I love playing around with hair, like challenging myself. What style can I do now? What can I do now? And yeah, I believe I'm an artist and a believer.
I've never heard anyone answer like that actually, because in my family I was brought up that don't dream, do.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's lots of people that dream of, oh, one day I'd like to.
You get comfortable. Yeah, with dreaming, you get comfortable and you don't give yourself that push.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Who in your family will benefit? Let me just read it for a second. So who in your family are going to benefit from your career and your dreams and your future?
First of all, my kids.
Yeah.
Yes, they'll definitely benefit from that, because I'll give them what they want, and the more knowledge I give, the more knowledge they get, and they grow up like empowered. Sorry to say, but I love empowering women as well, and I'm so grateful I have a daughter, and I feel she'll also benefit more, because having to struggle with life and being a girl on its own, like a lady, it's difficult in this world, and I feel she will benefit more than my son, because there's a lot of challenges that women have to face. And then my parents as well, because I would really love my parents to be proud of me. I know they are already, and they were super psyched when I told them I'm working at SCAR, because they were so against it. But the moment I started working here and they hear of all the progress and all the stuff that I said to them that I do, they're quite proud of me and they're very supportive. And I feel those are the first people that would actually benefit from everything that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, true.
I definitely agree with you with the more challenges, probably the better you'll become.
Yes.
Because all of the challenges that I've had in my life have given me the drive to push through.
Yes.
Because I'm not, for example, naturally academic. I had to work really hard at school.
Yeah.
Because I'm not very good at this, or I didn't have an opportunity here, I had to work twice as hard.
Yes,
and therefore
exactly.
you're used to getting it.
Yeah.
You have to get it yourself. Yeah, and my husband, hilariously, is so intelligent that he failed all his exams because he couldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
He just felt like he didn't need to. So, okay, last question is, how has the Hair Cares Foundation changed your life?
I literally was in tears. Yeah, because I've always, like, I love hair, but I would also love the knowledge, like the basics of hair, go to school and have that certificate, you know, like it gets you more in as much as you would know the practical side of it. It's also great to have like the basic theory of hair, and it also helps you to know how to treat a client's hair. So I was stoked.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the right word.
Yeah.
When they told me that they're gonna fund for me, and
it's massive. Yeah.
It was something unexpected. I would like, it's something I thought of every day, but I'm like, with my day-to-day challenges, would I be able to achieve that? And sometimes I'll put it aside and have to focus on my family, my kids, and I'll be like, well, maybe next time I'll start saving up. But the moment they told me, I'm like, you know what, I also need to give myself that push.
Yeah.
And start saving up, or start putting more effort in it. And yeah, it was pretty amazing.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
that was really nice insight into you and your life.
Thank
really
you.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and it's an honor having you.
Oh.
And thanks to Hair Care.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We love you.
Yes, it's an honor. God bless you.
Oh, yeah.